Barry Sloane was born in Liverpool, England in 1981. Growing up in the culturally rich city, Sloane developed an interest in the performing arts from an early age. He began his formal training in drama and soon entered the world of acting with appearances in British television and theater. His early performances revealed an actor with a natural charisma, a strong work ethic, and an ability to connect deeply with his characters. Sloane honed his craft in the British entertainment scene, where he built the foundational skills that would define his career. Sloane's first major role came in the popular British soap opera Hollyoaks, where he portrayed Niall Rafferty, a complex and psychologically troubled character. His performance was a hit with audiences and critics alike, as he managed to balance the character's darker tendencies with an underlying vulnerability. This role was a defining moment in his career, proving his ability to handle emotionally charged and morally ambiguous characters. Now, Sloane's work on Hollyoaks garnered him critical attention, and he quickly became one of the show's standout stars, recognized for his raw and realistic portrayal of Rafferty. And following his success in the UK, Sloane would make the leap and transition into American television, landing a role on the hit ABC series Revenge back in 2012. He would play Aidan Mathis, a former British intelligence operative and love interest of the protagonist Emily Thorne. His portrayal of Aidan showcased Sloane's skills at blending emotional vulnerability with action-oriented intensity, and this role would give Sloane a strong footing in Hollywood and would introduce him to a wider audience. Fans of Revenge admired his chemistry with the cast and the emotional complexity that he brought to his role, a character torn between love and duty. After Revenge, Sloane would continue his career in American television with a recurring role on Longmire, where he played Zachary Heflin, a deputy with a troubled past. And in Longmire, Sloane again demonstrated his strength at playing characters with moral conflict, adding depth and tension to the show. His performances in the series established him as a versatile actor capable of adapting to various genres, from drama to thriller, solidifying his position in Hollywood. And now we're gonna dive into my personal favorite role of Barry Sloane, and it's not Captain Price from Call of Duty, but it's one that I feel required more intensity, and it came in 6, a History Channel series inspired by the missions of Navy SEAL Team 6.
We get in, we get out, we ask for forgiveness later. That I care about is between good and evil.
And in 6, Sloane portrayed Joe Bear Graves, a SEAL team leader struggling with the physical and emotional tolls of warfare. This role required a high level of physical fitness, discipline, and dedication, all of which Barry demonstrated admirably. His portrayal was marked by authenticity and respect for the real-life SEALs that he was emulating, and he worked closely with military advisors to ensure that his performance was accurate and realistic as possible. 6 provided Sloane the opportunity to push his craft even further, and he was tasked with embodying a character carrying the weight of traumatic experiences, leadership responsibilities, and the strain of family life. His performance as Bear was widely praised as he managed to depict both the bravery and vulnerability of a soldier in combat and at home. Sloane's work on 6 exemplifies his commitment to understanding and portraying the complexities of his characters, and it remains one of his most impactful roles to date, and once again, my personal favorite. Out of all the roles that Barry Sloane has played in his career, I think only getting 2 seasons of 6 was such a waste of his character and the entire cast. I would have loved to see it expand into maybe 3, 4, 5, potentially even 6 seasons where you could explore the characters and really dive deep into their lives and the careers that they had. And now after 6, Barry Sloane would take his talents in a new direction with voice acting and motion capture, where he would be cast as the iconic Captain Price in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare reboot back in 2019. This role in particular would be significant for both Sloane and the franchise, as Captain Price was one of the most beloved characters in the Call of Duty history up to that point. Fans were initially skeptical about anyone stepping into the role of Captain Price, but Sloane's portrayal received widespread acclaim for breathing new life into the character back in the first installment in 2019. Now, Barry Sloane's career is a testament to his versatility and his dedication as an actor. From his breakout role back in Hollyoaks to his impactful portrayal of Captain Price and his impactful portrayal as Joe Bear Graves, he has continually challenged himself and expanded his abilities. Barry Sloane is much more than just Captain Price, and for a lot of people on my channel, Colonel potentially, and other people that don't know him except for Captain Price, you might think that he's never been in anything else or his career doesn't expand much besides that. And although he plays a mean Captain Price, in my opinion, a very, very good character that is probably my first or second favorite character in the rebooted series, it's easy to understand why you would associate him with only Captain Price. But his career is still young and it continues to expand, and he's going to continue to take on many different roles. Selfishly, I would love to see him do more military roles, kind of like I would like to see Warren Cole take on more military roles as well, as I think they have a good understanding of it and they have the acting chops to really work in that type of environment. And I would love to see that in a more realistic way, in a more TV show movie type of way. So that's something that I would very much like to see from Barry Sloane. Again, Warren Cole. We made a similar video on Warren Cole, the actor who plays Commander Graves in the Call of Duty franchise. I want to continue to look to expand our knowledge of some of the more important characters in Call of Duty and see the actors behind the role and how their careers expand beyond the world of Call of Duty. This has been a small retrospective on Barry Sloane's career.